guys have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense takes the field to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time.
There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
To the air, it's Raiola. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Delivers the stiff arm. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the league.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got him downfield. Turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Badgers are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Hilton. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Charles. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Using his legs, it's Charles. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Huskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the single back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Working that left side now. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Badgers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of the air for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Off the play fake on first down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fun. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it on the outside. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Dupree. Breaks in the... Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet, so keep fighting. Going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Pulls it in. It's on. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Nelson. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. With the catch, it's Hilton. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ives. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Complete. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
29 Philly, 2-9. To the air on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes a catch at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Husker! And the stomping has commenced. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Dupree. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And tackled there by the defense. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they
hauls it in the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Bell. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Trying to pound their way in. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarter.
Touchdown, Nebraska! And the beatdown has ensued. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. NC State has the lead right now. This team can really open up the playbook at times, but I'm not sure this game is over just yet. They're up by 12 over Louisiana Tech. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Hilton. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. And off to Jones. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass.
Number 49 sets a kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all off season. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker room.